Alright, so this is my video overview of the tool that I created. I'm calling it the Virtual DJ Automatic Cuer. So I created this repository that I'm going to share with everybody in the Zook Nerds group. Basically, you just run this setup script. This will walk you through getting your Gemini API key, getting your virtual environment downloaded, and then you're going to activate your virtual environment using this command, and then you can just analyze the track. And so that's pretty much how easy it is, but there are a lot of limitations as well that I go over in this README. So if you've never seen a README before, this is kind of just like a document that describes how specific applications work. So you can just check this out. It should give you a good understanding of how the script works. Basically, it automatically finds your virtual DJ database, and this is where it lives if you're a Mac user. I'm not sure where it lives if you're a Windows user. You might need to change that in the script, or a Linux for that matter. So what it does essentially is it just finds cue points that are basically defined as musical elements that change, and it attempts to put it on the one in every song, so the one beat, because that allows me to do music jumps via cue jumps. So it's really important that it goes on the one. The script doesn't always work and put it on the one, but I asked it to do that in the prompting. It also looks for 4 cues and 3 loops per song. It looks for a drum loop, a vocal loop, and a melodic loop. And in terms of cues, it just looks for sections where musical elements are changing. So like maybe it's a drop, or maybe it's a breakdown, or just a melodic section, or a bridge, or etc. It adds color-coded comments as well, and I do this for myself because I filter based on the color text in the comment to find songs with like drums, or songs with good vocals, for example, or melody. So if you don't like this, maybe I can turn this off, but I use this, and so that might be a filter that you want to add. And so my personal color system is blue is melodic, green is melodic and drums, purple is drums only, yellow is the full mix, orange is vocals and melody. You can change this if you want. You'll have to update the prompting, but that's just how I decided to color code my cues. And so the setup is just going to involve getting your API key from Gemini. And then the script is actually able to handle individual songs or entire folders. So if you want a whole folder done, it will queue 5 songs at a time. It doesn't always work, like sometimes it gets rejected, but it does work pretty often, so I'll take you through a live demo in a bit. Basically what it does is it sends your song to Gemini, analyzes it, and it just assigns the colors based on the musical elements, and it puts them in the right times. The script also automatically detects where the beat grid is in Virtual DJ, so it kind of puts your cue points on the one, and it trusts that Virtual DJ is more correct than Gemini's time, and it will sometimes adjust the times that Gemini returned to fit Virtual DJ's one, because it prioritizes Virtual DJ's analysis. And so by one, I just mean like the one beat in each measure of 8, or each measure of 16. It just depends. So I already went over this. It tries to find 5 to 6 keys per track, 3 loops. And you actually have to close and open Virtual DJ every time you use this. I'm going to update the README. And you can't edit Virtual DJ while you're doing this, because it will literally just fail. What happens is, since it updates your actual database, if you're updating Virtual DJ while it's running, it's just not going to save it, because it's only going to save the file, that the database XML file that was around when you started the script. And so you just have to close and open Virtual DJ after the script is done running. Yeah, and so here's a troubleshooting section in case you run into some database not found or some other errors. And I have a limitation section here. Let me just add that real quick. Okay, so here's the limitation section. Basically, the file has to be pre-analyzed. So it has to have already been seen by virtual DJ, otherwise that won't work because that will literally just not know what beat grid to align to. It has to be aligned, so if this song doesn't know the one correctly, it's just gonna mess everything up. So you have to manually align or make sure every song is manually aligned before running it. You have to close virtual DJ. Well, you don't necessarily have to do it before, but you have to close it and open it for everything to be applied. So that's the restart there. I tested it on Mac only, so I don't know about Windows and Linux. The analysis is not perfect, so you have to manually check every cue and loop. And with long songs, it just doesn't work super well. So those are some limitations, and I'll just do like a little live demo here. So let's find a song that I haven't queued yet that I want to queue. So here's, let's say I want to queue Fickle here. Fickle is, it looks like it's aligned to the beat grid, so I can already tell that it's aligned. I go to the one here. Okay, that's good. So I'm just going to show it in the Finder. We're gonna close virtual DJ. Where was it? The Finder didn't open it. Oh wait, sorry, it did open it. It's over here. Okay, great. So now here's Fickle. So now we're gonna go to this spot where I already have the script loaded. And so basically, like, if you've never run a Python script before, you just write Python through here. My setup should let you know if you have Python or not. And you can actually just like open the file here and you can just drag it in. So now there it is. So now bam. So what it did just there is it backed up the virtual DJ database to make sure that it doesn't get corrupted, and that happens in your library. And then it is now uploading the whole file of that song to to Gemini. And so Gemini 2.5 Pro just got this FLAC file, and it then goes and finds the virtual DJ file in the XML database, right? So it's like here, it looked in the XML database and it's like, all right, this is the BPM, and it uses that and the beat grid to make sure that the cues are accurately aligned. So right now Gemini is analyzing it. Okay, cool. So Gemini just finished analyzing it. It said that, you know, there's a synth piano section, there's a couple drum sections, there's a drum section here, and it gives you a bunch of times, right? And so then the script automatically aligns those times to the one that's in that specific measure, and bam, it's been saved. So now let's open up virtual DJ. Let's check that out. Just opened it up. Let's go look at that song. Okay, so now here's Fickle, and it's got some cues here. Cool. So this drop section actually does have a vocal and a drum, so that was correct. It found a loop here with the vocal, and I would just play every loop. Like, it's not guaranteed that it's gonna be a good loop. Here's the melodic breakdown that I found. It's blue. Blue means melody. And it even found this like drum loop here. Cool. So it did a pretty good job on this one, actually. And so you can imagine it's just going to save you a shit ton of time. And if you have any questions about how this works, just feel free to reach out. I'm happy to maintain this script for other Zook DJs. And yeah, let me know how it works for you, or if you want any updates or anything on it.